Hello crafty friends, welcome back to my channel. It is Crystalline here, and this is a Christmas project that I'm sharing with you guys today. I believe this is going to be my last one. I just wanted to play with a few more dies. I do have an outgoing Mary mail that I wanted to share with you guys. I'm just waiting for her to receive it and open it. And then I do have a one-on-one mini swap embellishment box that I'm doing with one of my friends that I will share as well. And after that, I'm pretty much going to wrap up Christmas and start putting stuff away and start getting ready for Valentine's. So a little bittersweet about that, but I feel like I've done a lot of Christmas crafting, so I am ready to get into my Valentine's collections. But I just wanted to share this with you guys as I have been wanting to play again with the Simple Stories Hard Candy Christmas collection. So that is what I'll be sharing with you guys today. Now, all the dies are from Scrap Diva Designs that I'm sharing today. If you guys don't have her information, you guys know I'll link it all down below. And I do have an affiliate link if you guys are interested. So thank you to everyone who goes out of their way to use that. It is very much appreciated. But enough of the rambling and let's get started. So the first die that I want to share with you guys is door tags number 2, and look how cute this came out. I absolutely love it. This is the collection Simple Stories Hard Candy, which is one of my favorite collections this year that came out. But look at all the colors. I just am obsessed. This is a interactive door, and what I mean by that is it does open and you can leave a message. But for this tag, I really wanted to over embellish it, so I did leave it a little open. I thought it just added a nice little touch. I added and layered a few ephemera and chipboard pieces, added the candy cane there, the toy soldier. These presents, you guys know, are my favorite. It's from Hobby Lobby, but I just love how this turned out. Super cute. Now for the smaller tag, this is how it turned out. I didn't make it into a tag. I wanted it to be an embellishment. So this one is a little bit more plain, I guess, compared to that one that's over embellished. And like I said, this does open so you can leave a message. But I cut out a wreath die that came with the set, added this bow charm, put the sentiment Christmas Day, and I just love how that turned out. And here is the size difference for reference, but I think they came out so cute. Let me share with you guys the die set and the pieces that it comes with. So I did separate them into the sizes. It does come with both a wreath for the door, bows, and then this is like the doorstep, and then some leaves to add if you guys would like. And I feel like this would be good to add with any of the flowers. So super cute. And again, you don't have to use it for Christmas. I have a few ideas for Valentine's, even like some of my Maggie Holmes collections that I need to use. So I'm excited to play with that again. The next die that I wanted to share with you guys is Shaker Bow number 2. And I didn't embellish these. I kind of left them plain. I thought they came out super cute. But this paper right here is the Doodlebug paper that everyone's hauling from Office Supply and scrapbook.com. I absolutely love this paper. I actually bought more of it because it is too good to have. And I already used up all the red, which you can see here on the smaller bows. But isn't this so cute? And you don't have to make it into a shaker. I've seen some of the design team members just layer it up, and it is super cute. But here is the die set that it comes with, and in the 2 different sizes. The next die that I wanted to share with you guys is the reindeer treat box, and look how cute she is. I absolutely love her. I put a little puffball as her nose. I did use like a white gel pen to make the white part of her eyeballs, added that holly and berries from the Jolie's from Office Supply. Oh my gosh, I can't think. But I did use this ribbon to kind of make a little scarf, which is that ribbon that I got from TJ Maxx last year, and then added some bells. Here's some ASMR for you. And then I hauled this tag from Home Goods, and it just says Season's Greeting, but I thought it came out super, super cute. And I did double cut this twice to make the face pop out, but yeah, absolutely adorable and obsessed with her. And I wanted to show you the other one that I made, because this box doesn't necessarily have to be a reindeer treat box. You can make it into a regular one, so I do like that you have that option. And I'll show you the pieces on how I made that, but I just added this tag and this I cannot think of what this is, but this but this is a sign, guys. Look at this, to reuse your tags, because I actually got this from like a little lip gloss kit from TJ Maxx, and that's why there's a tag on there, but I just repurposed it and reused it, and I thought it came out cute. I think it goes pretty well with the collection. But let me share with you guys the die set and what I meant by you have the option to just make one without the reindeer. So I pretty much cut 2 of these. So with the reindeer, I cut 1 of each, and then for the regular treat box, I cut 2 of these ones. So super cute. The next die that I wanted to share with you guys is the gingerbread cookie bag topper. And I embellished mine pretty simple. For me, I am not a fan of putting faces on gingerbread, really faces much on a lot of things. So I just did the outline of the gingy, but it does give you the option with the die set. I added some enamel dots, and added this holly and berry on the side, added an enamel dot on that berry as well, and then did the sentiment to be bright. But thought this was super cute. And then I did cut a few more, and this one I kind of just left plain. I wanted this more to be an embellishment, so wanted to show you guys that you can do that as well. But this one is in that red doodlebug velvet paper. Again, I don't know if that's what it's called. That's what I think it's called. And then this one in pink, and I think it's so cute. Here is the die set. Like I said, it does come with a face and then a bow, which you can put on her head or on his around his neck. But yeah, that's the die set that it comes with. So the next project that I'm sharing with you guys is my favorite from this project share. It is the round charcuterie board and round charcuterie board add-on. Look how cute this came out. I'll go from the largest piece to the smallest, but I layered up these jar ephemeras, added this little candy cane chipboard, and then this is actually the candy cane rosette that I added. It made it look into like a flat ruffle, I guess, and then layered the sentiment candy. But I thought it came out so cute. I did stitch under here, but you can barely see it, which I'm kind of bummed about, but nothing less. I think this came out super cute. And then I wanted to share with you guys this red paper because it's been one of my favorite papers this year. And I think it goes so well with the collection. So if you haven't hauled it, you should. But it's from Tonic Studio. It's a specialty card. Look, I'm on my last sheet because I love it so much. But it contains 5 sheets. It's 85 pounds and it's called Santa's Hat. Look how pretty this is. Look at the texture. Look at the color. I'm trying my best to share with you guys because I feel like you need this. But it is so pretty. I'm trying to get as close as possible to share with you guys the details. But if you don't have it, you should grab it because it goes well with this collection. And I think it's the perfect red. Okay, continuing on with my project share. I just felt like I needed to share that with you guys. Here is the next one. I added this snow globe ephemera, this Christmas tree chipboard with Santa holding the presents, and this one says Merry, and I added those pom-pom trims. And the size difference for the first 2 big pieces is very slight, but I really love the big size of this. And here is the next one. I did use the e.l.f. shoe shaker that I had shared in my project share quite a bit ago. Added this Christmas tree chipboard, and then I layered up a few pieces and this sentiment that says wrapping gifts. And here are their last two smaller boards. Look how cute and adorable they are. I did do this snowflake die cut. And then this piece is like one of my favorite chipboard pieces from the collection, and layered up a few paper strips and did the sentiment hard candy Christmas. And this one was so small and dainty, I could barely embellish it. So that's how it turned out. But yeah, isn't this round charcuterie board so stinking cute? I need to either make a tag flip, or I might just add this to, like, you know, the outside packaging of a swap. I don't know, but this is like my favorite item. And then I wanted to share with you guys one more thing. So with this one, I know I told you guys I did the candy cane rosette. I am horrible with rosettes. They're like my worst enemy. So I thought this was just a fun way to share with you guys a different way to use them. So here is the die set. And I pretty much made mine into, I guess, like an embellishment. As you can see here, I layered, sorry, there was a piece of lint that was bothering me. I pretty much die cut one of these strips, and I cut it in half, and I glued them together, and then I added the sentiment. But I loved like kind of like the scallop edge that it gives. And I feel like you can, I mean, you can just add it to any projects. And for this one, that's exactly what I did. I just love how it adds a little nice like layering piece. So just wanted to share that. Not sure if I'm making sense. But let me share with you guys the last die set, which is the round charcuterie. So this is the add-on and the 5 pieces that it comes with. And this is the round charcuterie board itself. So you don't need the round charcuterie board, but I love how it adds the layering. But these are the die sets that I use for that. But that is all that I have for you guys. Again, I will go ahead and put Scrap Diva Designs information down below. I'll put my affiliate link. I did also want to mention, guys, that we are having a 25% off sale that is happening today and tomorrow. So Saturday and Sunday, the 27th and 28th. So make sure you guys grab the dies that you guys have been wanting or on your wish list. I did check this morning, and all these dies that I'm sharing with you are available. So it will only be for the dies that are in stock. If you guys are watching this video after, I do have a 10% off code, which is Chris10. Again, I will link it all down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I have a few more Christmas videos to share with you guys, so stay tuned, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.